Now, I'm not the Saints Row guy. I was not a huge fan of the series. I played a little bit of, I think, the second one and the little bit of the fourth one because a friend wanted me to try it, but I just couldn't get into it because I'm not a big GTA open world guy anyway. I'll mess with them, but I'm not. Don't expect me to be like, oh man, I'm gonna put 8-10 hours into this and go ahead and finish it. It's hard for me to really do that. And then, but I do know what it was, the story and what it was about, what it was centered around. And when I saw that one, I just kind of went,
Well, we the big buzz on the internet with it is everybody's just talking about like these guys don't look like they could rob an AV club, let alone
Yeah.
like rob a liquor store.
Yeah.
But it's also I can't sit here and act like I'm not guilty of it. I just said when we were setting up, I'm just like, it looks like Watch Dogs 2 cast was allowed to do a Saints Row game.
Yeah.
But the problem is what I loved about Saints Row, and they did say that they haven't confirmed if I'm stuck with this preset character or not. Because one of the things,
you get to create your own character.
Okay, good.
The chick who shot old boy with the rocket at the end, that's gonna be you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the default character.
Okay, that's the default, but
Yeah.
I can still create my own
Yeah,
character.
you can still create your own
Because
character.
I always have a guy that looks like Sting with red
Yeah.
and black face paint and trench coats and he sounded like Billy Butcher, man. When I was Saints Row 3 was my shit. Saints Row the 3rd was my shit.
Yeah.
Saints Row 4 I was so excited for, but they went too over the top.
Okay.
Like Saints Row 3 was over the top,
Mhm.
but it still felt grounded.
Mm.
Saints Row 4 was just weird because you were the president, and then you were in the Matrix, and then Aliens, and then you were in a virtual reality thing, and then you jacked back into the Matrix, which was basically the open world, and I'm just like, you're doing too much. like, take a breath, take a pause, do something,
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it a shot because I've been wanting a new Saints Row, and shout out to THQ Nordic for getting that company
That's who's
back
doing
up.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
Because THQ had the rights for Saints Row, Darksiders, Destroy All Humans, and they're bringing them back, and they're doing it in the coolest way that I've ever seen them do. And they remaster the originals, and from there they gauge whether a new one is warranted. And I think with Saints Row, when they remastered Saints Row the 3rd, and when they put Saints Row 4 on, like, the moment they went to the Switch is the moment I went, they're doing another one. That's how I'm going to gauge things on. If they put in the effort to put it on the Switch, they're working on a new one.
Shout out to Nintendo for letting letting all these like adult games get on their platform.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember when like Nintendo would barely touch anything that looked more violent than Super Smash Bros?
There is no way a game like Hades would ever exist on a Nintendo console.
Exactly.
But they let Doom on there on the 64.
This is true. Well, but no. You got to remember, it was around like after GameCube is when they stopped, because when the Wii and Wii U, it was like, these are our babies, these are for the soft and cuddly people. Like,
I know, because even
rude games.
Because Red Steel had to be rated T.
Right, like the worst game I think that slipped past was Mad World.
Mad World,
that
yes!
was like the worst game that slipped past. Other than that, all of the games were like cute, cuddly things or family orientated. Like, and they kept that going for a long time until everybody was like, "Dude, what the hell?" Like, yeah, I own a Wii U and I want to play some HD games, but goddamn, I want to do more than just beat people up with Mario,
I know, like Smash Brothers is one thing, but sometimes you just need to get a little blood.
Exactly. Xbox PS3 and then now going into Xbox One PS4, they're doing all this crazy stuff and we're sitting here still getting sparks when we hit an enemy with Link. Like, come on.
Even their Call of Duties were T.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. World at War on Wii was rated T, and wasn't it Modern Warfare? They did a version for the DS, but it was also rated T because there was just like no blood. It's like playing Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo versus the Sega Genesis.
Exactly. And then I guess finally somewhere along the lines, at the end, towards the end of the Wii U's life cycle, and then on into the Switch is when they finally were like, all right, fine, we got to take the mittens off. People got to be able to play things.
They've got
and not, feel like, oh, these games got all the good stuff. Let's go over here. we don't want to just play Smash and Mario Kart, Mom. I'm like, goddamn. So, you know, it's good seeing. I'm just like still happy to see that, because this is one of the first systems where you really saw that before, you know, after the GameCube.
Yeah, exactly. Because GameCube,
GameCube still had Resident
Evil 4
and the remake. So, you know,
all the remakes they did. Well, the remake of 1, and then it was a port of 2 and 3 that they did, and 0 was for GameCube only, wasn't it?
Yep.
But of course, since then it's ported to other things. But and it did that get the remake? Because I have it on Xbox. I never played 0 though, but I got it.
It got the remake. It got the little HD upgrade.
You got a little.
Yeah,
Okay.
it didn't get like a full blown remake. It just got like the little HD upgrade treatment.
So it didn't get like because
they did do the control thing where you don't have tank controls anymore. They did do that.
Okay.
That was about like the best that they got.
Because when I downloaded on Xbox One the re-release of the first Resident Evil, and I realized that it was the GameCube version, but they also incorporated over the shoulder.
Yep.
That's when I was like,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And then 3 happened.
Right. We got hella off topic. Where were we at?
Oh, I was gonna say we may be hella off topic, but these are awesome conversations. These are what you really want.
Exactly.
But then two good news things. Yeah, that's a phrase. Two good news things. You know, just going with the flowing. We got release dates for Halo Infinite. December 8th on that.
I'm kind of excited for that. I'm not even a Halo dude, but I still want to play that.
Dude, I like have you seen, like, they don't talk a lot about the campaign, but they're going open world. Like, nobody's talking about the fact that the Halo campaign is going open world. Like, why is the world not shitting their pants right now?
But because they announced that co-op won't be available day one.
I don't care. I don't like these people anyways.
Yeah, but I didn't even think co-op campaign was that popular. But seeing everybody blow up about that, and there was another mode or something that won't be available, I can't remember. God damn it. I should have did my research.
I almost said that I've never done any of the co-ops, but that's not true. I did the first one back on the OG Xbox with my buddy.
I did 2 with a friend.
I did 3 with my girl at the time, her little brother. I did Reach with a group of people. Never played ODST.
I never played ODS. I like I said, after Halo 2, I watched my cousin beat 3 in literally one sitting, and then I didn't touch Halo until 5 was on Game Pass. That was then I touched Halo.
That's not a good one to touch back on.
Yeah, like I beat that one. I was just kind of just doing something.
Yeah, you should have.
What's Halo at nowadays? And I just downloaded it and I beat it, and it was like, okay, that didn't feel. I mean, I don't. It didn't feel amazing, I guess.
Halo 5's weird. I didn't. Not only just from like a gameplay wise, but just even the story was just, it didn't fit.
Yeah. It
didn't fit the narrative. It felt like it was a forced Halo title. It's like, we need a multiplayer, but we need a story to go with it. You know?
Yeah. I watched gaming sim videos on YouTube at night before I go to bed, because it's like just dope background noise and just something dope to listen to. And he game sinned Halo 4 and 5, and like just watching him pick apart those stories and and point out how awful those games are written and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's hilarious and shit.
But 4, see, I liked 4 though. I thought 4 was better than 3.
Yeah.
3, I'm sorry, but after Halo 1, the story got shitty anyways. 2, as much as everybody wants to sit there and praise it, be honest, you're praising it for the first time. For the first time, right? You had a multiplayer that was on Xbox Live. Yeah. So you got to go online with your Halo multiplayer.
And the whole LAN thing too. Right?
And that ruined it for me, because I loved the original one. You had to have, we had 16 people. Yeah. We had a 4-way hub, and we Ethernetted 4 Xboxes, and we all on a little CRT TVs. Like, I don't know how we survived this, but on little CRT TVs, everybody get in a corner. We rocked 16-man Halo.
Damn, how did we survive back then? We were such stronger, more versatile people. Now everything's handed to us in digital and over these super high speed connections, so we don't have to deal with anything anymore. You
guys don't even deal with midnight launches anymore. No. Like, they give it to you at close on GameStop, like the day before official release date. Yeah. Like, you weren't in there with us, okay?
But to be that guy, the world is a lot crazier place. You can't really stand out in front of a game store at midnight anymore. anymore because people are robbing people. You know what I mean? The world's a more effed up place than it was a few years ago. Like it's always been effed up, but I feel like there was the vibe was different. Like we could tolerate being out that late, and you could let people have fun, and nobody wanted to take that kind of penitentiary chance. We weren't that hungry. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But at the same time, I sit here and complain about you little whippersnappers don't know about waiting till 12:01 a.m. just to find out you were supposed to go into GameStop beforehand and get your receipt. Those are good. We should do some episodes where we just talk about our GameStop days.
Just some TED Talk GameStop days.
Just some
kind of heal from all of that trauma now since we're in
celebrate some of the funniest shit we've ever seen in our lives.
I would definitely be down.
But as much as I sit there,
we need to get like some old GameStop employees too. We need to go get like Rich and Brad and stuff.
Absolutely. But I sit there and I'm all like, these people do this, and meanwhile I'm all like, I could easily order my games for in-store pickup.
Yeah.
And I still make Amazon deliver them to my house because I don't want to go to the store.
Okay.
People get shot at the store.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
People get shot at the store, and if people keep pushing me, people are absolutely gonna get shot at the store.
It sucks that's where we're at in life, but it's like because it's a double-edged sword. There's convenience, and then there's like, God damn it, I do kind of miss those crowds and the funny moments from those crowds.
Exactly. The Jimmy John's magnets on the mom's minivan.
Throwing mini Jimmy John sandwiches into a crowd of people waiting on Call of Duty. Like, I miss that vibe. Like, that shit was fun. That was like some of the best nights I've ever had in like video games and stuff.
It was so much fun.
I don't even play Call of Duty, but those were the dopest nights to work.
Jimmy John's after a few midnight launches is just like, we're not coming to bring free sandwiches. I'm just like, fine. Fine, we'll launch Call of Duty without you. Right. Enjoy your night.
Or just stand in line and get your coffee or whatever.
Exactly.
What else we got?
My favorite news out of Gamescom was that Horizon Zero Dawn 2 Forbidden West got a release date of February 18th, 3 days after my birthday. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know what? That was my worst experience from Gamescom. Every goddamn thing comes out in February.
I know.
King of Fighters 15, which I'm really looking forward to. February 14th, if you pre-order it and you get the 3-day bonus, it's 3 days early, so on Valentine's Day. Then 3 days later, I have Horizon, and then there was, goddamn it, I literally just left my head. I gotta check my brain. There was another game that comes out right around the same time.
Sifu comes out, and that's February 2nd. Because it was Gamescom, so it was in Germany, so the numbers were not lined up in any. So I thought it was February 22nd, but it's actually February 2nd of 2022. And y'all do things weird, but to be fair, I know y'all think we do things weird, and I agree with both of us.
Right.
So,
but I don't think Sifu's gonna. I doubt Sifu's gonna be a $70 release. That's probably gonna be
Sifu's not even gonna get a physical release, dude.
Yeah, I don't even think no.
I feel like that's going to be a $30 download.
That's going to be a $30 to $40 download.
And it's a PS5. Is it PS? No, it's coming to PS4 as well.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So maybe a $40.
Maybe $40.
Maybe a $40. Kind of like they're doing with that Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Kena Bridge of Spirit. Yeah, I didn't see.
It's a download only. Yeah. They pushed that back. I was mad. That was like this.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
It looked cool. I wanted to play it.
It was like Zelda Souls.
It's like we keep talking about, like, this season is just so dry. And this actually gets to go into our next conversation about Sony, but this season is so dry. Like 2021 holiday has nothing really for us. A lot of Nintendo, which Metroid Dread, oh my god.
But if I have to be honest, if I have to be that guy, it's a lot of stuff that you're probably going to be done with that in the weekend. You know what I mean?
And that's why I'm glad that Forza Horizon 5 is going to come to Game Pass in November. Yeah. That will take me into February just fine. Yeah. I know you look at me weird because I play Forza, but I'm telling you, Forza.
No. I want to play Forza. I will play Forza if I invest in a racing wheel this fall like I had planned to. Then I'm going to play Forza.
Not the Horizon series though. The Horizon series, Forza Motorsport is Gran Turismo.
Okay.
Forza Horizon is Burnout without putting the Burnout name on it, so you're not expecting it. Like it's an amazing need for speed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it.
It's an amazing because it's very arcadey.
They've been
it's
selling it.
very arcadey, very style points.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of Project Gotham Racing. I don't know if that name rings anything to you, but
I remember Project Gotham Racing.
Yeah, Project Gotham Racing
was actually really fun.
Was before Forza Motorsport.
Yeah.
That was Xbox's like racing franchise.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it was the first game that I ever learned how to drift a car in,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the first time I learned that I don't know how to drift a car in a video game, let alone real life.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, it has that feel, and it's arcadey, and there's so much to explore. Like, there's hidden gems in the entire area.
Mm-hmm.
You can go find billboards you crash into that earn you bonus XP and unlock more events. It's just, it doesn't feel...
It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's the best... It's one of my favorite racing games that's not